Hey guys, Mom with 2R and Sabrina here. Turn on my TV. Just got back home and I thought I'd make a quick video about hurricane preparedness. I've been through multiple hurricanes, living my whole life in Florida, 30 years. I've only been in South Carolina for 5. And a lot of people don't know how to be prepared. I mean, they know the basics. I need water, I need food, but that's about the extent of it. So I figured I'd put together a video here, and it's just going to be talking and me explaining some good things to have. Number 1 would be your water and food supply. They tell you like a gallon of water per person for 3 days. I like to stock up for at least a week with enough water and canned goods for each person in my family. Next would be a week or more supply of your medication. Some pharmacies may have to close. And if you take very important medication, like I take blood pressure medicine, or if you're a diabetic, or if you're a heart patient and you need these medicines, it's very important that you have enough supply to get you through. Number 3 would be gas. Make sure your tank is full. We have 3 vehicles and we only gassed up 1. That 1 vehicle we gassed up is big enough for us to, all 4 of us to pile into, plus our 2 dogs, plus to take any important stuff that we need and get out of here. The other 2 vehicles will just have to stay because we're not going to travel separately. It's not, especially risking something happening to one person in the vehicle and the other person being in another vehicle. So we've gassed up 1 car completely. It's always good that if you're staying where you're at and hunkering down, if you have a generator, to have gas cans with gas in it to run your generators. Hold on 1 second. That's my dad. He lives in Orlando. Was just messaging me. They just got done tying down everything at their house. So yeah, gas for your generators. You want to make sure that you get rid of any debris that could fly. Chairs, any wood, any garbage cans, anything in your yard that could become a projectile and go through your windows or your house or into somebody else's house and hurt somebody. You want tied down. You want important paperwork in Ziploc baggies and ready by the door to go if you've got to get out of there. If they're in Ziploc baggies, they won't get ruined if they get wet. You also want, if you have pets, you want collars on them with tags that state their name and your name and a phone number and everything else if you can't take them with you. Personally, I can't leave my animals behind. So I would have them with me. Hold on 1 second. All right, guys, sorry, the puppy was making some noise. Anyway, so you want your animals labeled with tags and stuff. Oh, for your medicines, I put all mine in a Ziploc baggie as well. I have also a list of medications anybody in the family is taking inside that bag with their name and their date of birth as well. You never know what could happen. Let's see. We've got food, water, gas, medicine, important papers, pets. Make sure you have enough food for your pets. I don't know how many times I've seen people evacuate and they've got plenty of food and water for their family members, but I guess it has just slipped their mind to buy extra food and water for their pets. So make sure that they are set and ready to go too, especially if you're taking them with you. Let's see here. Activities for kids. If you have young kids, like my son is 6, I have sticker books and coloring books and crayons and markers and paper and scissors and just simple things to keep him occupied. Some games. My oldest, she has her electronics I mean, I know that sounds horrible, but she has her electronics. And she loves to read. So she has plenty of books to go with us. We personally are not going anywhere. We are staying here at our home in South Carolina. We are in the Midlands. We have people evacuating to us for safety. I don't doubt that we're going to get rain and wind, but people who are evacuating from the coast need these shelters, and I think we're pretty good where we're at right now. Make sure your phones are charged if you have cell phones. If you lose power, you're not going to have a way to charge them. Make sure all those cords are nearby in case you've got to go really fast. You can grab them and get in your car. You want something packed. Here's my big thing. You want something packed for each family member by the front door. So, like myself and my husband will have a suitcase with several days worth of clothes for us, and toiletries and shampoos and soaps and all that other stuff. Each one of my kids will have a suitcase with several days worth of clothes, shampoo, toiletries and all that kind of stuff. My dogs will have their stuff, and I will have one container with medications, important paperwork, and paperwork for the animals and things like that that's ready to go. More than likely, this stuff will go ahead and get loaded up in the car. So if we have to go fast, all we have to do is grab 2 leashes, 2 dogs, and us and go. If you're staying where you're at, you want to make sure you have flashlights, batteries, candles, something that'll give you light if you're without power. You want to make sure you have a way to try and keep things cold. We'll have a cooler with some ice. I'm really praying we don't lose power, but if we do, that's the only thing we're going to have. And let's see, what else? I know I'm missing something. Food, water, gas, important papers, medicine, pets, activities. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm sure I'm missing something, but I think those are the high points. Like I said, make sure you anchor down anything at your house. If you are in an area to where you're going to take a pretty much direct hit, or even if you're going to get a couple of the outside bands that are going to have 130 mile an hour winds, I would evacuate. These winds will be stronger than Hurricane Charlie that came through Orlando years ago, that came through Florida. My parents, my sister, and my brother, my sister's girls, they all still live in Orlando in the house that I grew up in. That withstood Charlie okay. We did lose some shingles off their roof. But my dad has, that's why he was just messaging me. He has bolted and strapped and whatever he could, everything down. And they're ready to ride it out. Now, I do have some family members that will not leave the coast. They're in Cocoa Beach, Merritt Island area. And I've told them they are nuts because they are going to take an almost direct hit. And this is not the storm to play with, especially with gusts up to 165, 175 miles an hour. If you are on the coast, get away from the coast. Don't play hero. Get away. And I think that's about it. So it is still fairly sunny here. I don't know. This light that you see coming in on my face is sunlight. The winds are picking up a little bit. We got a flash flood warning for our county that it says expires in 2 days and 17 hours. So this is kind of like the calm before the storm. Like I said, I don't know for 100% that we're going to get a whole lot of it. I know we'll get some of it, but it doesn't matter where you're at. I mean, literally, unless you're in another state and you know you're not going to get hit by it, it doesn't hurt to be prepared. I tell everybody I'd rather be over-prepared and not need it than under-prepared and get slammed and not have what we need. So, anyway, guys, that's my little soapbox on hurricane preparedness. I'm going to do one more video after this, and then finish up some housework. I don't know if I'm going to let you guys follow me around for housework yet. My house is kind of a mess. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.